welcome to another Ramble Radio, motherfucker.
Video.
Hey, I don't have my Ramble team hat on. Is that bad?
No.
Am I in trouble?
Fine.
Are you sure?
I mean, corporate Mason. You may get a memo from corporate.
They're right over there. They're right over there. They're in the next fucking room, and I don't even have my Ramble team hat on. Ramble corporate could be coming down rough on me.
You may get a letter in the mailbox.
I could get a terse one, a very terse letter, like a get your shit together, terse explanation, and it would be bad. Man, I'm Jerry Rocha. Right there is the one and only
Eddie Pence.
That's him. You think it's just Eddie and I? Well, he's. I just think this is the worst time for alt-right Cody. It's been a rough 2 months. And now with the Rittenhouse thing and Comer just dunked on it.
What was Cody thinking putting Rittenhouse
in a college tour? I don't know.
What's
Cody. He wants to just let everybody know that it's free speech always, and it. But that didn't help, and then Comer
rarely has a misstep, but that was
rarely. And then Comer's little impeachment, hasn't been going well. No, here's the thing about James Comer is he looks like James Comer looks like if Krang from the Ninja Turtles became a human. Like that's what his face looks like. He looks
like a box.
Right. He looks like if Krang from the Ninja Turtles was like
a square. He looks like a Dick Tracy villain.
Yeah, he does. Right.
He looks like a Dick Tracy villain. If you put him in like a bright pink suit.
Absolutely, you expect Warren Beatty to come in and beat the fuck out of him before he hauls him off to prison. Like that's no question. No question. So alt-right.
And they have Jim Jordan standing on his shoulder as like his little parrot.
His little shipwreck bird, whatever shipwreck's bird's name was. There it is. That's exactly it. Oh, fuck. My God. Well, here we are, Ramble Radio, Eddie.
Yeah.
404. When did they bury Ramble Radio? Can we just, for all the haters... All the haters out there went
four. We've gone 400 past the burial point.
Past the burial. Look at that. Isn't that fucking amazing? And of course,
unbelievable.
Oh wait, Eddie, this is catching you completely off guard because this is something I realized we were doing 0.5 seconds ago. But
okay.
We're also gonna take you now to our favorite podcast. The Sports Queefs. Do you mind if we
let's go to the Sports Queefs. Let's check out the Sports Queefs.
And go. My brackets are busted, pal. How your brackets doing? My brackets.
I don't even know why I bothered to do brackets, man.
My brackets
why do I fucking smashed.
I got when Duquesne beat BYU,
dude,
and then when Oregon beat SC, my brackets were destroyed. My brackets got destroyed.
Dude, I shouldn't even have gotten out of the ACC rounds. Like I don't even. It's like why even bother to do a March Madness?
Crazy.
One? It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy. Like Stumpy and Stool, their brackets are destroyed. Lisa and Kalamazoo, their brackets are destroyed.
I don't know one person who doesn't have a destroyed bracket right now.
But you still got to come to us.
Body.
You got to come to us because we're the ones. We're so far we're like 0 for 14 on our March Madness, but we're gonna give you all the best tips on where to put your money when you're betting. So come talk to Sports Queefs. Because see, with Kalamazoo, Lisa, Stool, and Stumpy, there's always like 45 people in the studio now in every sports, right?
I think the McAfee show started it.
There's always like 19 people in the back. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Do you just have to have one guy who's like a diehard Oregon fan? That's why he's there. There's always just one guy.
Well, the Pat McAfee show has a guy in a cowboy hat. It's like the Village People started a podcast.
Right. It just looks like the make a deal, like let's make a deal or whatever.
It's what it's become.
It's all in costumes. Like, what is fucking happening right now?
They're in a giant room. Everyone's got a microphone, and
like 45 people. Like, what are they doing? Why do you need all these motherfuckers in there? It's every show. You have every fucking sports show. They just cut. There's like 19 people in the. What do they all do? What's this mission control? NASA doesn't have that many people running a fucking spaceship, and you got like 90 people inside of a fucking sports studio. It doesn't. To what? For what? Just so you can tell us. I don't know. I think Tyson's making a mistake fighting Paul. Like, okay. Glad we got 19 people in here to tell us this. Anyway, on the sports queefs, we're sitting here talking about March Madness brackets, and
did I let you? Did you know my brackets are smashed? They're completely smashed.
Anyway,
Did I say that before?
You got myself, Bubba, and over there the Raw Dog. We're Bubba and the Raw Dog, the sports queefs. Hey, Raw Dog.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Your brackets are busted, huh, Raw Dog?
Smashed. It's just destroyed. It's smoldering.
It's kind of weird, but right before we went there, we're supposed to have Shohei Ohtani come out here and talk about his brackets, but he canceled at the last minute. I have no idea why. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know.
What's going on there.
Let's talk about next year's brackets. Who do you see in next year's brackets?
Next year's brackets, I think I'm going to... I got to tell you, to me, you're crazy if you don't have McNeese State and the Akron Zips winning it all. I think it's going to be McNeese State.
Oh, I think it's Zips all the way, baby. I was calling Zips 2 years ago. During the pandemic, I was like, 2025, it's going to be the Zips.
Charlie, Kalamazoo, Lisa, Stool, Stumpy, what do you guys have?
Colonel, Red Papa, and Grimace Face, what do you guys think?
There's like 9 rooms filled with other people.
Fucking sports dipshits that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground.
Anyway, I don't know why Shohei Ohtani canceled. I was looking forward to having him on here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening.
Me either. Anyway, let's talk draft. Who's got their mock draft up? You know what? I got this kid from USC going 1.
You think I don't know about that.
I think he goes 1.
I don't know about that. You know what? Here's the thing. I would call up DraftKings right now and put all your money on Bo Nix going number. I think it's going to be Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix going number 1. Okay. I got Bo Nix.
Okay.
What are the Cowboys going to do? Hey, Stool, that's your team. What are the Cowboys going to do? Oh, fuck. It's fascinating. I tell you what I think is extra fascinating is how Ohtani might be such a shoe to drop, and I don't understand how there hasn't been so many more since for the past 10 years. It just seems like gambling has just taken over mainstream sports more than it ever has.
They started legalizing right now. Now what we were making fun of, wagertainment, which is just all these betting shows.
It is. Betting shows.
It's all wagertainment. That's what drove our Swings and Misses show out of work, is because we weren't a wagertainment sports show. In order to be a sports show now, you have to talk gambling.
It's all betting. It's all bullshit. But what's interesting is it was heavy in the 70s and 80s, right? Because we had Jimmy the Greek giving us the odds.
Jimmy the Greek
was giving us odds every Sunday, right? He
was
telling us
he
awful
fucking
odds.
Sucked. He was terrible.
He was terrible.
He picked the Raiders every fucking week.
I like the Raiders.
Do you, Jimmy? Because they suck.
It is white because of slavery. Okay, all right. Thanks, Greek. Right. We're done.
Because they got, per capita, they got more black people on the team.
But why? But what I don't remember why we went away from that, at least mainstream wise, for 20 years, and then it came back, right? Because once Greek did that, he was done, and then there was no longer the betting guy on the pregame shows anymore. That kind of, I don't know what, Vegas wasn't hurting; they were still around.
No, but the NFL went way. They went, well, I think the whole thing started up with, was that FanDuel that started 6, 7, 8 years ago?
Right.
Where people could start gambling on their phones. And then the NFL, I think they tried to stop it. And then they're like, wait a second, there's so much money to be made.
There's so much money to be. I wonder if they just saw Pete Rose and Michael Jordan and were like, we can't start promoting this shit because eventually superstars are going to start doing this shit again. Yeah. Right? Not that they already don't. But at least it's hidden.
Well, I just think because gambling was really just sort of regulated to Vegas and Atlantic City, that it was just sort of like, oh, you go to those places and they're kind of sleazy, and that's just kind of what dirty old men go and do. And then gambling has just become such a thing especially with with fantasy football and these like office pools and stuff. Like, it just got so normalized to do any sort of like just minor gambling at work. It just became just
surprise. Maybe the biggest name in all of sports is now, with the exception of Lionel Messi, is now could be. I mean, maybe he's just the most innocent Oshucks rube on earth who got fucked over by his best friend, or he's
I don't buy that one.
Or his buddy took the fall, and what's really happening is
that seems what it's like.
They're trying to cover up Ohtani's gambling habits. But you tune in to Sports Queefs.
Hey, JoJo and Alligator, what do you think?
They just keep throwing it to other people.
People you've never seen before. You don't even. And who are you? Whatever your name is.
Whatever this guy is. Whoever the guy is with the tank top and the Florida State hat on. What do you think, pal?
Oh, you're just a camera guy. I'm sorry. Oh, anyway, get on camera. Get in front of the camera. What do you think?
Here. Put that thing down. Get in front of it. Who are you picking? You got a bigger parlay. What's your parlay?
What's your useless opinion on this? You don't know what you're talking about. Same as me.
That's the thing. Like I enjoy sports talk, but when it's actually sports talk, and when it's not just here's what fantasy picks, I think I could give a fuck about fantasy football.
Well, when it's sports talk about what's happening, but now sports talk is now nothing but gambling and hot takes. That's all it. Sports talk is.
There's no.
It's gambling and hot takes.
That's all it is. That's all. I mean, and imagine if sports talk the way it was now existed in the 80s. What's really absurd is looking back, you would have like these Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, who's that Colin Cowherd people. They would all be like, if this were like 85, they'd be like, I don't think Jordan's going to win it. Sorry. I don't think Jordan's ever going to win one. Sorry. Don't think Jordan's got what it takes. Sorry. Like, that's what it would. He can't get past the Pistons. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. Like, that's what it would be. It just, they have to
Shaq and Kobe together. That's a stupid move. Putting Shaq and Kobe together. That's a stupid.
Shaq and Kobe together. Who's your power forward?
That's a dumb move.
Come on. Who's power forward? Come on. Like, it's so like,
you traded Vlade for who? For Kobe? Vlade for Kobe? Why would you do that? That's stupid.
Oh, God. Let me tell you something. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, I can't believe they just traded Herschel Walker. Enjoy having a first-round pick for the next 5 years, okay? Because you're not going to win anything getting rid of Herschel Walker like that. Like, it's so weird how it's just become so, I don't know. It's just not fun anymore. It's just like,
no, because it's just hot take. It's just hot take after hot take after. There's no common sense to it. It's just
there's no nuance. There's no like.
It's like what Cowherd says. Hey, I just want you talking about me. I don't care what it's about. I don't care what it's about. Talking about me.
Just like let me just give you my stupid opinion and they don't care that they're wrong all the time. Like they don't even care. Like you would think like they should be out of a job with how wrong they are. Like 90%
they don't care.
Of the time,
as long as you're talking about their job is to be talked about.
That's all that matters. That's all that
what
matters.
Their job is.
They don't care how. We're wrong. We don't give a shit.
Because they know there's going to be a new news story tomorrow, and you'll forget about what I'm talking about now.
Right.
They don't give a shit.
There's exactly. It's fucking. Oh man, Sports Queefs.
What's Queefs?
It's Bubba and the Raw Dog, aka Sports Queefs.
Hey, you in the Stormtrooper helmet. What do you think? Just a guy sitting there in a Stormtrooper helmet.
I don't know who's the guy behind Rim Job. He looks like he's a Mayan shaman. I don't know who that guy is. He's a Mayan shaman sitting behind Rim Job. What do you think?
That's pretty much the Pat McAfee show.
Right. All of them now.
It's
just all of them. It's just like, fuck. Do you guys... Oh, man. But I don't think... and in defense of that shit, I can't imagine like an intelligent sports talk show kills it. Is Dan Patrick probably the only guy who's doing okay? Just not hot taking everything left and right, and just because he's just so well respected for obvious reasons. You know what I mean? Like, is that?
Yeah.
Is he it? Like, it doesn't seem like he could find that, and it's all bullshit. I don't know.
I mean, Rich Eisen has a decent. Oh,
Eisen's
podcast.
good. Yeah, Eisen's good. Yeah, thank God, there's still a few.
It's few and far between.
You wonder if the other people look at that and be like, God damn it. You know, like, why can't I just drop all this bullshit and do what Eisen and Patrick
Why can't I just put some sleeves on and take off this clown nose and just talk sports?
I have to put on
a shirt with sleeves.
I have to put on a clown nose when it's Wimbledon time. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Man, and hold on one second. I'm trying to think what's happening. Shit, I blanked, Eddie.
Oh no,
Ghostbusters. Any interest in this Frozen Empire?
Yeah, I'll go see it.
I'm excited. I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm like, yeah,
but I'll go see it.
Yeah,
I'll go see it.
I'm more excited for the Late Night with the Devil, and I really want to see Dune 2 now. Like, that's definitely.
I gotta see Dune so I can see Dune.
Whatever,
2.
Dune Part 1, Part 2, whatever. However they're calling it, I want it. That's. I mean, I'll definitely at some point see Ghostbusters, but I'm not in like a mad rush to see it. You know?
No, I know Colin wants to see it, so I'll take him at some point. But
sure.
Like, I'm not like, should I get tickets to like for Thursday night? Like,
right?
Tonight?
It's just doesn't.
I get him like opening night. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't have that thrill.
Is Marvel the only one that Marvel or Star Wars? I think are about it.
Right now, those are the only two that seem to get me juiced up to get
Beetlejuice.
Them on
I think that new Beetlejuice, sight unseen. Apparently that's one of the reasons I'd want to go see Ghostbusters, because apparently it has a trailer for Beetlejuice in front of it. Yeah, like Beetlejuice. I think that'd be one that I would be like, kind of in on.
Yeah, Beetlejuice I'm excited to see, and then I'm just counting the days until Deadpool and Wolverine, because like that's the one I want to fucking see.
Oh my God,
that's the one I want to see.
That's gonna be. I mean, I'm setting myself up, Eddie, but I look at that and I go, I don't know how that sucks, right? Like, and I know, and it's a bad.
What's the sports queefs take on Deadpool?
I think we got a parlay going here, guys. Bubba and Roger.
I think it's 400 to 1 that movie gets $1 billion. 400 to 1.
I'm also going to say there's.
That's 400 to 1 that gets $1 billion.
You know, I'm thinking and look, take this to the bank. Take this to the bank, okay? I would put 15 grand that Marrow ends up being the main character in Deadpool Wolverine. The X-Men Marrow, the one who can, she has her bones. She can throw her bones.
Right, she can throw her bones.
She's gonna be like the hidden star.
So you take all your money. That's the star.
I'm gonna go Marrow.
That's a good call.
That's the sports queen thing.
That's quite a take.
How about Ra, the Egyptian sun god? He's in the back there. Ra, what do you think? What does the Egyptian sun god have to say? What's your take on this? Animus, that Egyptian
is the dolphin dead? Did you guys put the dolphin back in the water yet? You can't leave him out.
That dolphins definitely need salt water to live. We got to put that dolphin back in salt water. You can't just put it in like a swimming pool of regular water. Dolphins got to be.
Fucking dolphin laying on their floor,
dead. Oh, fuck. How did it become that, Eddie? How did it go there? How did it go there?
Circling the drain as a society.
Is that what it is? Is it that bad? Is it that? Are we at that?
I think
it
is. I think it is that bad.
Man, that's it. Is that the first? Is that what Rome? Is that how Rome collapsed?
Their sports talk went to the shit. Sports talk
just started going to shit, and it was like, oh well, pack it up, fellas. We're done. Sports talk is just a shell of what it was. Yeah. It's a joke.
Once the gladiators could start gambling, it was over.
They started, is he betting on his own fight? Is this guy taking a dive? Is he going to let that lion eat him just so his wife can get a couple of gold pieces? He's heavily favored against that lion, and all of a sudden he's coming up lame. I think he threw that so his wife could get a couple of 2-3 ducats.
Get that gold chariot she's been wanting.
Oh, man. Oh, well, and speaking of society crumbling, we do have contractual. I know, man. Look, I'm not excited about it. I'm
Skeletor.
less excited. Oh, boy.
We were just talking about how all sports seems to be driven now by gambling and entertainment. Are you a big sports gambler?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. No, I'm not. The only thing I gamble on is the only sure bet in all of Eternia. And that's that my dick is going to leave you satisfied, baby. Huh? My dick is going to leave you begging for more. Always. That's where, and we have a big, people are dumb enough. Now, I collect money. What I like to do, Eddie, is I like to, my dick's feeling a little weak today. It's not feeling that good, so I can try to, have a bunch of people bet against it. You understand? And then they think, we'll make money. And I just, it gets hard as a rock, and you know what I mean? And I win. And I take all the money, and all these idiots are left penniless. And, of course, we have it in the largest casino in Eternia. It's a sports book. You ready? You know how big the sports book is at the casino here in Eternia? Seats 7,000 people for one sports book. And it's inside, of course, the left wing of the casino. And the casino, of course, is, oddly enough, in the back center of He-Man's mother's pussy! Huh? But you didn't see that one, guys. See that? You were expecting one thing, and I took you somewhere else. It's what experts do.
All right. Cinesnob.
Let's get him up on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
So maybe he can come back here and do this show.
That would be, and he has to follow this. Yeah. That would be,
I'm tired of following it.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, every now and again there's a child born with a terminal disease, and I like to drum up hopes that, the kid might beat it. So I get people to bet on that, and then, of course, I make sure the kid doesn't beat it.
All right, you can find me at all the same Ramble places. You can find Eddie and Cody. Stream games, Twitch and Kick, Retro Rocha, just my name on YouTube. Eddie, where can they find you, buddy?
5 days a week, patreon.com, the Ralph Report, Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio, Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
Well, find us, love us. We want to thank you for tuning in. I even looked. That was my fault, Eddie. I haven't even looked. Do I put ourselves in a worse mood after Skeletor? Do I see? Do you see?
Do you?
Let's just check. Because
on this very special palindrome
on this
Ramble
very
Radio.
Special palindrome Ramble Radio 404. These fucking people, if you can subscribe, 5-star rating, positive text review, Dahlem, my goodness. Unprecedented run.
The immortal Zach Dahlem.
That's what he is now. He's the immortal Zach Dahlem. That's Oh, man. All right. Stay safe, everybody. We love you all. Have a great weekend. We'll be back next week. Take care, everybody.